By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step plan to go from broke to financially free in half a year. We'll dive into the power of wealth mindset, common money habits of rich people, and eye-opening tips they use to build serious wealth. Plus, I'll share some easy saving and investing strategies anyone can use, even on a small income. The first secret to escaping poverty is simple, but not easy. Poor people often think small. They focus on limitations. Rich people, on the other hand, think big. They see opportunities in every obstacle presented by life. A person with a poor mindset might say, "I can't afford that." Someone with a rich mindset asks, "How can I afford that?" They find ways to increase their income and invest their money. So that means that you'll have to abandon the poor mindset and develop a rich mindset. This means changing the way you think about money and success. Wealthy people also think long-term. They make choices in the present, which will benefit their future. Poor thinkers want instant gratification. They make hasty choices that keep them stuck in the rat race. To build wealth, you must value yourself, develop high-income skills, and know your worth. Poor thinking undervalues your potential. Rich thinking expects fair pay for work. Lastly, a wealth mindset embraces change. It's okay to alter plans to reach your goals. A poor mindset, on the other hand, fears change, clinging to old ways even if they've failed in the past. Shifting to a rich mindset takes time. Start by noticing your money thoughts. Are they limited or open? Small or big? Present or future-focused? With a strong mindset, you're ready to build rich habits. What do wealthy people do daily with their money? We'll look at that next. Here are a few key actions anyone can do with their money, even on a small budget. First, the wealthy always track their money. They know where every dollar goes. At the start of the month, rich people make a conscious spending plan where they record their incomes, fixed expenses, investments, and guilt-free spending categories. There are easy apps to automate this task now, but even a simple notebook will do. The key is to know your numbers. Second, rich people pay themselves first. It means that as soon as they get paid, they automatically transfer their savings and investments to accounts other than a checking account. The general rule of thumb is to save 10% and invest 20% of your income. What's left goes to cover your lifestyle expenses. This habit ensures rich people are always financially safe and free from money worries. Third, the wealthy are careful with credit cards. They use them for rewards and convenience, but they also remember to pay the full balance at the end of each month. That way they avoid high-interest debt piling up on their credit cards. If you tend to overspend on cards, use cash instead. Withdraw a set amount each week for spending, and when it's gone, stop buying things. These habits are simple but powerful. Say you make $3,000 a month. If you save 20% automatically, that's $600 saved in a month. Invested well, that could grow to $4,000 or even more in just 6 months. Tracking your spending will help you set aside an extra $100 a month. That's another $1,200 a year to pay off your debt or invest for future. And trust me, small changes add up fast. Of course, you may wonder how to save if you live paycheck to paycheck. The key is to start small. Even $10 to $20 a week builds the habit. Pick one spending area to trim, like eating out or subscriptions, and set that cash aside. As your income grows, so do your savings. The goal here is to make saving a routine. While these basics lay the foundation, the truly rich have some lesser-known wealth tips under their hand sleeves. I'm talking about secrets that can speed up your success no matter where you stand financially. Many wealthy folks use debt to their advantage. They borrow money to buy things that increase in value. Think real estate or businesses. The key is to be smart about it. Never borrow more than you can pay back, and make sure that debt helps you get richer in the long run. Next is networking. Rich people make a point to meet other successful and wealthy individuals. This opens doors to new opportunities for making money, like investment tips or job openings. You never know who might help you get ahead, so be open for communication with all sorts of people. Third, The wealthy never stop learning. They read books, take courses, and go to seminars, and it doesn't necessarily have to do with their work. Why, you ask? Because knowledge is power. The more you understand how money, people, businesses, and the world work, the easier it is to spot opportunities and avoid costly mistakes. Finally, rich folks have multiple income streams. Like, for example, they don't rely on one job. Instead, they create many ways to earn money. It could be investing, freelancing, or starting a side hustle. The goal is to have cash coming in, even if you lose your main job. The cool thing is, anyone can use these ideas to benefit their financial well-being. Start by learning more about money every day. Pay attention to what rich people do and think. Build a strong network and look for smart ways to multiply your income. Of course, you may be thinking, that all sounds great, but I'm barely getting by as it is. How can I possibly save or invest? It's a common challenge, but not impossible to overcome. With the right tools and mindset, you can find ways to save money, even on a tight budget. Let's look at some practical tips for saving when your income is limited. It starts with knowing exactly where your money comes from and where it goes. That way you can find places to cut back and free up cash. Let's be real, saving money on a tight budget is tough. It can feel like there's never enough cash. But don't give up yet. There are ways to save even if you have a low salary. The key is to get smart about where your money goes. First, track every dollar you spend. Write it down or use an app. You can't cut costs if you don't know what they are. Look at your spending items. What do you buy that maybe you don't need? Think fancy coffee, restaurants, and new shoes. Next, make a lean budget. Put necessities like food and rent first. Then see what's left for wants. Be strict with it. Cut any extras you can live without for now. The key is to spend less than you make. Even $20 to $50 a month is a win. To free up more cash, try these simple hacks. Cook at home. Ditch cable. Shop discount grocery stores. Walk or bike. Do things for fun that don't cost money. Lastly, look for easy ways to bring in extra income, because there is always a limit on how much you can save, but the sky is the limit when it comes to how much you can earn. Flip stuff online. Walk dogs. Even small amounts help your savings grow. Speaking of saving is key, but it won't do the job all by itself. To build wealth, you need to invest too. Let's face it, investing seems tricky at first, but you don't need to be a pro to get started. The wealthy agree that it is best to keep it simple in the beginning. Their advice? Focus on 1 to 2 basic types of investments. Get those down, and then branch out. So what are those simple investments? First, we have stocks. That's when you buy a small piece of a company. If it does well, your share in the company becomes more valuable, and you may earn cash in the form of dividends as a reward for investing with that company. Many rich folks began by buying stock in companies they knew and liked. Another good option is real estate. That could mean buying a house or apartment and then renting it out to earn money each month. As the property value climbs, you can sell for a profit too. Be ready to handle repairs and tenants, though. Mutual funds are also smart for starters. These let you buy many stocks in one bundle, so it's like a one-stop stock shop. You can pick funds that match your goals, like ones that focus on growing your money over time, or funds that pay you cash yearly. The key is to start small. You don't need a ton of cash to begin. Even a few dollars a month is great at first. What matters is picking something and sticking to it. Most wealthy people advise thinking long-term. Investments can go up and down daily, but the real growth comes over years, and that's what they call the compounding effect. So stay patient and give your money time to grow. Lastly, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's good to spread money across a couple of investments. That way, if one struggles, the others can pick up the slack. But again, keep it simple in the beginning. No need to jump into 10 different things at a time. In fact, many investment apps now make it super easy to start. You can open an account in minutes. Pick a basic stock or fund like a target date fund. Set the app to invest a fixed amount each week or every month, and that would be a great way to grow your wealth on autopilot. Remember, the sooner you begin, the more time your money has to grow. Now, I know investing requires a bit of a mind shift at first, going from saving to spending cash to earn more. But that's exactly how the rich get richer. And you can use the same tricks. Picture your ideal life in 6 months. You have cash saved aside, and you feel safe. You have your money growing in investments, extra cash coming in from your side hustle every month. And that's the power of a wealth mindset. You start seeing ways you can earn more money and not feel anxious about it. Now, you feel in control. Take one extra step toward your rich life and watch this video, where we dig deeper into the poverty traps holding you back financially.